Some time ago, I uploaded a video of me walking around Kreuzberg in Berlin, and today we will take another trip to Berlin, and this time to Spandau, which is the most western borough of German's capital. It is a site of old fortress, prison for the Nazi criminals, and museum featuring some old monuments which once adorned Berlin. Spandau Citadel was built in the 16th century at the confluence of Havel and Spree rivers. It was constructed over the already existent medieval castle, which in turn stood on the foundation of an early Slavic fortification from 11th century. The citadel has four bastions named King Bastion, Queen Bastion, Crowned Prince Bastion, and Brandenburg Bastion. Juliusturm or Julius Tower dates from 13th century and is the oldest structure in the citadel. Let's step back into Spandau and look at St. Nikolai Church. The construction of the church began in the 14th century. In 16th century, it was converted into a Protestant place of worship. In the 18th century, it suffered a fire. In early 19th century, Napoleon's troops used it as an ammunition depot. And finally, to add insult to an injury, in 1944, its tower was destroyed during a bombing raid. Since 16th century, Spandau Citadel stood guard on Berlin's western end and saw many battles and wars. In 17th century, during Swedish incursion into Brandenburg, Spandau Citadel was besieged by the Swedish army. During Napoleonic Wars, French troops took over the citadel from 1806 until 1813. On May 1st, 1945, the Wehrmacht troops that defended the citadel surrendered to the Red Army. It's noteworthy to mention that the famous red flag over the Reichstag was only put up on May 2nd. So actually the surrender of the Spandau Citadel predated it. And the surrender actually spared Spandau Citadel from being bombed and stormed.
Maybe? Can we enter? Okay.
Today, Spandau Fortress is an open-air museum. It hosts various exhibits and concerts. Within its walls, there is a very interesting museum that we will now explore. Following the end of World War II, the state of Prussia was abolished by the Control Council Law number 46 from February 25th, 1947. The text of the document in part reads as follows. The Prussian state, which from the early days has been a bearer of militarism and reaction in Germany, has de facto ceased to exist. Numerous monuments to Prussian kings, military leaders, or those that deemed to glorify Prussia's militarism were removed from the streets of Berlin. Today, the visitor can see these monuments in the Unveiled Museum within Spandau Citadel. Following the fall of Berlin Wall and unification of Germany, many communist monuments were also taken down. Now, these statues inhabit a communal flat with the colossi of Prussian militarists in the Spandau Citadel. The decapitated head of the leader of the world proletariat is a centerpiece in this room. In early 90s, the monument was destroyed piece by piece and buried somewhere outside of Berlin. In 2015, the head of the monument was unearthed and moved to the museum at Spandau. Das ist alles für heute. Auf Wiedersehen.